Ahoy viewers, welcome back. It's me again, Nate Jennings with Wandering Not Lost. I'm here in beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah. And today I'm going to show you my kitchen setup. So here are the basic essentials I use mainly every day for cooking. We'll start with the small stuff. This is just a cup I can use for eating and cooking. Another camp cup. Jet boiler stove. GSI cook kit. It's got all the utensils I need. And then this is a nesting pots and pan set that I'll show you more in a little bit. Then outside we have the outdoor cook stove that I mainly use when I'm not using the jet boil. And then I have a 2-burner camp stove that I never use and probably will get rid of soon. So I'm super lazy. I hate setting up stoves, hate setting up stuff. So this is what I use mainly every day. It does take a little bit to set up, but it packs away in, out. I can use it for multiple stuff at once too. You can watch full videos on exactly everything this does. I'm not paid for it by JetBoil, but I'll just show you some little features. This is a coffee press that you can buy for it or with it. This cup that everything's inside hooks onto the stove, and it perfectly fits the stove, but they do make an adapter like this so you can put regular pots and pans on it. But gas fits inside, stove. For when you're camping, it has a tripod, I guess, for the gas. But basically, it boils water really fast, and so I'll cook water in the morning for oatmeal. I'll use the extra for coffee or tea. And I could also cook stuff straight in here, but I prefer not to since this is a little bit harder to clean than the pots, and so I'll normally just use the outdoor stove for that. Next is the kangaroo nesting pots. Honestly, I rarely use these unless I'm cooking a big meal or I'm cooking for friends, but you have 3 pans, 3 pots, and 1 handle, and the handle clips on to the pans like this. Set this one down, you can pick up another pan. Great for cooking big meals if you like to cook. I'm the 1 pan kind of man. It's a little big, but I find space for it. Kind of size comparison. I like everything to be in kind of pouches or bags, so I don't open a drawer and have a big mess. So this is one thing I like that keeps all of my cooking utensils organized. Inside on this side you have forks, knives, and spoons. Again, I usually use 1 metal spork for everything, and then these extra stuff will be when I'm cooking for friends. I have a flat little cutting board in here. This type came with pouches for condiments. I guess this is more used on a camping trip. It'd be perfect to put condiments, but I keep them in the fridge. Then you have all these folding utensils that fold up and fit inside. Spoon, spatula. This right here is a fold-up whisk for pancakes. I like it. I make pancakes a lot. But I also got this at the DI. It's a little mini baby whisk that I had before this cook kit. Comes with a little knife. These little knives are beautiful for cooking, chopping up stuff real quick. And then at the dollar store, I got a Betty Crocker spatula. I love these little bendable spatulas you can use for eggs or baking. Tons of stuff. Now let's make a meal. This is just kind of my morning routine, something that's quick and easy. I can get up and get moving. I always start by boiling some water. I only need about 2 cups. It's a little bit extra, but that's okay. And then I'm trying to get rid of this gas, so I'm using the bigger one, not the small one. Put that here by the window, and then let's see. Cut up a banana. When I'm extra lazy, I just make oatmeal. Today, banana oatmeal. Now, as I said earlier, I'm a one-pan kind of man. So usually I'll make my oatmeal in this cup, and then I'll use the extra water in here to steep coffee in, and then when I'm done eating the oatmeal, I put the coffee in here, and then the coffee helps wash off the oatmeal that's stuck on the side, and then when I drink it, it's just easy, a quick splash of water, and I'm done. Now we wait. It only takes like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. I can tell it's boiling when the yellow stripes are full. You can kind of hear it boiling. Way too much. Then I usually let that sit for a minute. I think I added too much water, but that's okay. I put my coffee in jars so they stay fresher. Grab my spork. Cha-ching. Give that a quick mix, and then I'll add the coffee. Then I just add like 1.5. Mix that real quick. Get the coffee off my spoon. And then I already put the adapter on here. There's a French press that fits inside that puts together. So let's put that right on top. And then I let that sit for 3 minutes. Just check my clock. And I normally chow down on this. This is now one of my favorite parts of van life, is getting up early and making breakfast and outside of a park with the doors open and the air coming in. You know, I just sit on the couch and I can think and drink my coffee and relax before the day. But I'll be honest, before, when I first got into this, it was kind of weird cooking outside at first. People are walking by, they're looking at my van like, who is this guy? What is he doing? Oh wait, does he live out of there? You know, people give you that look. And now, you know, I embrace it. I smile on my face, I'm cooking, you know, I wave to people. Sometimes I'm at the park cooking pancakes and I'll joke, like people running by, hey, you want a pancake? So I love it now, but I'll be honest, at first it's just a weird transition or a weird feeling. Our coffee should be done. Usually I use the cup that I put my oatmeal in, but I did not finish it yet. So I'm using a new one, so that means I have to do more dishes, but that's okay. Now that this has had a couple minutes to steep, it's all about the press. Now you gotta do it as slow as possible. That's the technique. Slow as possible. Okay. And the less time you let it steep, the lighter your brew is gonna be. So I say 3 minutes is the perfect amount of time. Perfect. I didn't see any grounds. Oops, I spilled some though. And then I just started getting into black coffee too. But I do occasionally have coffee and cream, sugar and cream in my coffee. There you have it. Coffee and oatmeal, breakfast of champions. But this is my outdoor stove. This is what I normally cook my dinners on or lunches if I am cooking it. Usually I make a sandwich, but I love having an occasional cookout, especially if I have friends over, if we're out at the park, you know, having a little barbecue, or early morning making pancakes. So this is a quick, easy setup. Everything packs away into that pouch underneath, and then this folds flush, and then it's an easy, quick setup. One more quick tip. When living in your van, you do not want to keep a lot of dirty dishes in your sink. When the food dries on, it is a lot harder to clean off and get off. You use a lot more water than if you just rinsed it off right off the hand. Eggs, oatmeal are the worst. Cereal, grease is easy. Use some hot water. But yeah, you do not want to let that stuff sit and get mildewy or roll around in your sink while you're driving or stink up your van. I mean, you're in a small space. You got to keep it clean. Now for washing dishes, I try to use as little water as possible. I always use biodegradable soap so that when I do empty my gray tank, I can empty it on my grandma's yard and don't have to worry about it affecting the soil, because she does plant stuff. The jet boil I'll do first. I wash the press, just give that a quick rinse, and then I'll put some water in the jet boil itself, give it a quick swirl, and throw the grounds outside. And then sometimes I add soap if it has stuck on. Usually I won't. I'll give it one last quick rinse. And then for the oatmeal, like I said, I usually add the coffee after I eat the oatmeal, and the coffee itself breaks down the oatmeal on the walls, so it's a quick rinse as well. But for this video I wasn't able to do that, so I'll show you real quick how I would do it. Just add some soap and then put a little bit of water, about this much, and then use your hand and you just work the soap in, and you work the water and oatmeal off the wall, and then it just breaks down, and you just need to give it one quick rinse after that. And I know people that cook a lot with lots of dishes, and they use less than a cup of water or 2 cups of water on all their dishes. Just with that method, you just move the water around, twist the cup, and then I just rinse the fork off and dry off the fork, and it's a super quick, easy cleanup. I don't like dishes. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Shout out to my 1 subscriber right now. You know who you are. Stay tuned for more videos.